So I have a confession. I quit my job. After 13 years of teaching, I quit. And this isn't a video about I hated my job and I wanted freedom and everything. Freedom's a little bit, but I loved my job. I was a teacher. I taught special needs students physical education, and I loved it. I mean, it was honestly, I couldn't have thought of a better job for me. And then 2020 hit, and that kind of changed things. 2021 hit, that changed things too. And 2022 came around. In the beginning of the school year, I kind of lost that spark for teaching. I've always had this side hustle or side gig that I did while teaching to bring in extra income. And during the time, like my time's off, the weekends, the summers, I would work on that side hustle to make extra money, right? And I always told myself if teaching started to get, I don't know, I guess lose its spark, I would try my side hustle full time. So what is it? I'm a reseller. Ever since probably middle school, I've been a reseller. It's crazy, right? I've had a store on eBay since 2001. Middle school, I just a little bit of history real quick. I used to sell candy out of my backpack. I'd go to the store, buy it for $1 for 3 candy for $1, and then go to school and sell each piece for $1. So I would get 3 times my money by selling candy, and I would love that. And actually, it's funny, my dad encouraged it when I was in middle school, but I got in trouble and written up. So that was not good. I had to quit that reselling. So life goes on. I get into high school and college, and I get into estate sales and history, and I love history. I love researching. I love investigating. It's like a treasure hunt, right? I would go to TJ Maxx and I would go to the clearance section and look at things on eBay or wherever and see if I could make some money on it. And I would. So I started there small, just some extra money on the side in college and into high school. And then started education, teaching. At the time, it was rough. It was the recession. You couldn't get a job. So finally got a teaching job. It was great. Spent a lot of time, the first couple of years rolling that out. And then I spent more time doing my reselling on my days off, in the summer, what have you. I know a lot of teachers, a lot of people out there have a side hustle. So my side hustle was reselling, right? And about 7 years ago, when my son was born, I started doing clothing. I got on YouTube. And I said, what could I do to make more money reselling? And there are a lot of people on there selling clothes. I'm like, I have a knack for, nice things. I've been around a lot of nice clothing, a lot of nice antiques. I kind of know special. And so I went to Goodwill and got, I don't know, maybe 10 things and threw them online. Kind of researched what they'd go for. At the time, it was like vintage Tommy and all this different stuff. And might have been a bad idea because bam, all that stuff flew out of my eBay store. I'm like, oh my gosh, this could be something. So I continued to do that. And as 7 years would go on, it snowballed and snowballed where eventually I was making almost as much my side business as I was teaching. So this was great. I had my teaching, my love, and also this side business, which I loved. I loved hunting and treasure hunting and making money off that. So 2 things I loved, and I could support my family and do special things like go on vacations, right? And then again, when 2020 hit, things changed. 2022, this past year, came back, spark was gone. I said, you know what? I'm going to go for it. Why not? Why not now? I'm going to go for it. So I spoke with my bosses. I said, listen, I love what I do. I appreciate all the time I've been here. I want to do this. I feel like I have the potential to make this big. So I quit teaching. I quit my guaranteed paycheck. I quit my summers off. I quit my 2 weeks vacation during Christmas break, my spring break. I don't have paid vacations anymore. I create that. So it's a little bit scary and a little bit daunting, but I can do it. And I know a lot of you have side hustles, and there are a lot of people out there that have quit their jobs, and I've seen what they can do, and I have what it takes. I know I do. So I'm going to do that. Moving forward, I want to bring my journey of quitting my job, teaching job, and moving into this side hustle, making it my full-time job. And I want you to come with me and see how far I can take this. To be successful, I feel like you have to work hard, you have to have very good time management, and you have to make relationships. Making relationships is huge. So I already have a lot of networking besides just thrifting, and I want to continue doing that. So I'm just going to keep going up and up and up, and try to make this as big as possible. There are sacrifices I had to make along the way. I knew I would have to sell stuff to get some money going, some more capital to thrift or to buy things to then resell, because a lot of people with reselling along the way, they would see what I was doing and they were like, oh man, you spent, $15 on that shirt and you're selling it for $50. I want to do that. But you don't know, like you spend $500 and you might not see that $500 come back to you for a few months. You're like, oh man, it's not worth my time. But if you keep going and rolling, now I have over 1,000 items in my store. It just comes in and just comes in. But you keep having to put out. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to start this job full-time, 2023. Already started it, rolling it out, doing little Instagram videos, TikTok videos. I want to help you. If you just want a side hustle, or if you're in the same boat as me, wanting to quit your job and start something fresh, I'll be here. I will show you what I do. I will show you the brands I find, the time I put in, the how much it goes for, all that fun stuff, which I enjoy. And also, it's not just clothing, antiques and collectibles. I buy paintings, I bought cars, I bought all sorts of things to buy and resell. So, can I make it? I don't know. It's a jump, it's a leap of faith, you could say. And my family's counting on me. I'm counting on me. I know I can do it. So come along for the ride. This is the initial video. From now on out, you're going to see all my hauls, maybe not all my hauls, but special pieces, hauls, thrift hauls, words of encouragement, fun stuff. I want to be animated. Let's go. Let's do this. Make it a new year, new life. Let's go.